Okay, so we'll try this one more time. I don't know if you can hear me now. Can you? Oh wait, I'm seeing activity when I talk. Little green bars wiggling. All right. Can you hear me? Well, no one's here. We've got one person here. Who's that? Make yourself known, sir or madam. Oh, well. Okay, now well, at least that's done. Yay! AC in the house. Cult Creations. Hey, Glenn. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Microphone. Hans Corner. Is that how you say it? And Chris. Reese. Robert Justifan. CM Brock. K&L Collectibles. Phantom. Ryan Smith. Oh. How'd you say that? Devless assistant. Javi. Soprano. The Dark Knight. Rigello. Collison, yes sir. John Hensley. Hey John Hensley. Mark. Is that Mark and Irene? Mark? I think it is. Hey Mark. Ozzy. They say it in the house. Yeah. Just wanted to check in with you guys. So you can hear me, right? I hope you can hear, mother flipper. I've got Hot Toys Donald Trump. There is no Hot Toys Donald Trump. Jacket looks cool. Well, mission accomplished then, because that's what I'm going for. Cool. It's also pretty bloody cold in here, to be honest. I've had the radiator off whenever. Well, I don't really turn the radiator on in here, to be honest, because I'm not in here that much. So I've turned the radiator on. So, oh, Marcel, hey buddy. Paolo, hey Paolo. There is a Hot Toys of Donald Trump. Is there? Maybe I've missed it on Facebook. I'll have a look. You might have. No, I doubt it. Come on, Hot Toys wouldn't make a Donald Trump, would they? I very, 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 very much doubt it. I could be wrong. You never know. God, it'd probably be the first thing that comes up on my feed here. No, there's no bloody Hot Toys Donald Trump. You're pulling my winkles. You are. You're having a good old pull on my. That's a bit crude, isn't it? All right, let's. Well, I'm not seeing any Trump action. Nope, it's by well, third-party companies have done Donald Trump. All right, guys, you're gonna have to come up with some juicy questions. I won't be reading everything because that's what makes me feel exhausted at the end of the live stream, is trying to read every single little thing that comes up. So think of some good topics to talk about. Some questions. If you want to ask any questions, do that. I've got something I want to mention. You know, what is it? The DX19, the new Dark Knight Rises 1/6 scale DX Batman that's coming out. Justin's awesome. I love Justin. We do chats and hangouts and stuff sometimes, and solid dude. But it does bug me when the wrong information goes out to people. And in the most recent, don't get me wrong, he's absolutely frigging awesome. I love the dude. But I'm obsessed with details like this when it comes. Why am I looking over there? You're there. But the situation with that bit of armor sticking out on his elbow, Justin did mention that he's pretty damn sure it's like that in on the actual suit in real life. It's absolutely 110% not. You know, it's just, you can't let Hot Toys slide on these things, man. You got to like call them out. They should have fixed that by now. Just make it a little separate hinge, a little hinge piece, a little subtle hinge, and just glue it down to the suit. Because in reality, Google the Dark Knight or the Dark Knight Rises, and pretty much it's quite tricky to find an image of him with his elbow bent. But there is a famous picture of him right face to face with Bane, and I think Bane's holding his fist, and you can see very clearly it's even bending and twisting because of the movement of his arm. It's 110% glued down to that mesh undersuit that he wears in reality. It's never been sticking out like it is on the Hot Toys figures. It is glued down. So, no, it is 100. Yeah, see, I'm just... anyway, moving on. Cyberpunk, playing that. That's all right, isn't it? Well, I don't know. I've never been so I'm doing a video on Cyberpunk at the moment. I'm gathering gameplay footage, and I'm going to do a video maybe after this. So this ain't going to be the longest live stream because I really do want to talk about Cyberpunk a little bit. So I've captured some good footage of the game, and I just want to talk about that a little bit in the video. I'm not reviewing it because I haven't even finished it yet. It's a big game, very daunting at first, to be honest. But yeah, I'll do a video on Cyberpunk soon. For those of you that might be interested, Ruby, she's in the next room. She's getting a bit, well, she's always been a bit of a diva, but she's getting a bit rowdy in her old age. What's this? Hey, Dean, you picking up the Dark Knight 2.0? I'm happy with my Armory Batman. Yeah, I got the Armory Batman, so there's no need, really, other than maybe the height difference. We'll see what that's like. I'll see what the reviews are like when it comes out. But at the moment, no, I've got no interest in getting it because I'm all Dark Knight out, to be honest. Don't forget, it's been since 2007. I've been collecting various versions of the Dark Knight, and to be honest, I'm all exhausted with them now, to be honest. What's this? Some people say they are quite disappointed with the graphics. What do you say, Dean? Well, that's something I definitely got some stuff to say about the graphics. I noticed some significant differences when I turned off the motion blur and the aperture for the blurry background. Like when things are really far away, it has that kind of cool blurry look. If you turn that off and you turn off the motion blur, I found that the frame rate on my PS4 Pro version was actually a lot smoother, and the graphics are crystal clear now. Before, it was all kind of like someone put Vaseline on the screen, and it was bugging the hell out of me. So I turned off motion blur and the aperture, and I did mess with a few other things. I'm kind of saying everything that I wanted to say in the video now, but also it helps a lot with immersion if you just turn off the HUD, because there's a lot going on the screen all the time, and it kind of takes away from the immersion of being in that city. So I turned off pretty much everything on the HUD, and now I'm just like last night in particular, I was really enjoying just on foot, just walking around. There's like an infinite amount of alleyways and crevices and steps and dingy, dark, scary tunnels with red lights and crime happening everywhere and people getting mugged and people getting it's good, man. I mean, in about, maybe 5-6 months time, when all the patches are done, I think the game will be really, I mean, it's already really good. And from the amount going on in that world and the detail, I just love, you'll see that in my video that I'm doing. There's a lot of footage of me walking around, then looking up and just walking around, looking up, because I love seeing the kind of Blade Runner-esque flying cars going above you and stuff. It's just amazing. But the story, well, I'll save that. I'll save it. So yeah, I'm enjoying Cyberpunk. It's not perfect, but it's very ambitious. So, I mean, 7 years in development. It really does make you realize, though, when you play a Rockstar game like Red Dead Redemption 2 or GTA 5, there's a video on YouTube with a split screen of just showing things like, just comparisons, like shooting a car tire in GTA between shooting a car tire out in where you can't shoot them out in Cyberpunk, which is ridiculous for 2020 and a game that was made like in the making for 7 years. You can't shoot out street lights. That's ridiculous. And you can't shoot out car tires, which is also just bloody slack. And there's no reflection in mirrors. There's a couple of specific mirrors you can go up to and you press a button and then you can see your reflection in your apartment and maybe one other place maybe. But I went into this club and I went up to the top floor where all the strippers were getting changed. They weren't naked. And there's mirrors everywhere because it's a changing room, but it's just a cloudy, you can't see yourself at all. It's just weird, man, because like Hitman games like 10 years ago, you were able to see your reflection in the mirror. So yeah, just little things like that. It's the little things that come together that make something amazing, and that when the little things are not there, it's weird. Have I seen the Evil Dead trailer? I have, and it looks brilliant. The graphics look great, but it's going to be probably online only, which I don't like. There's been quite a few games that have been like that could have been amazing, and really, really was looking forward to the idea of playing like Predator, the last game, but that's online only. I would have loved, some single player options. They did put single player into the Jason game, but they timed you on every level. You get like 7 or 8 minutes to do what you need to do, and then if the time runs out, the level ends. And it's just that really, 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 really frustrates me. I hate time limits on stuff like that. But yeah, the Evil Dead game does look graphically incredible, and the characters that you can play, like the Knight from Army of Darkness and lady from the Ash versus the Evil Dead TV show. I've forgotten exactly what it's called, but yeah, it looks good. It looks all right, but if it's online only, I probably wouldn't even bother, to be honest. I learnt my lesson with the Predator game. It's like I played it for about a week online, and just I don't know. I need some single player stuff. Dean, where's life size Michael Myers? He's in the Myers room where he belongs. Yeah, he's not in here anymore. There's no room for him. The game certainly doesn't seem as polished as it should be for how long development has taken. Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, it's a tricky one. Obviously, they didn't set out to piss people off, and they haven't set out to release a game that's as many. Oh, I've had a lot of bugs, like everyone on the internet is saying. I've had like about 8 crashes, like just full on, just crash, just done. I have to restart the console. But I do, you know, I still don't. I wouldn't put someone off playing it. I might say if you're really fussy about what you spend your money on game wise, definitely wait for some of these patches to happen and get rid of all the crashes and the bugs and stuff. But I like it, man. It's the story is going over my head a fair bit. I know what's going on in the story, but there's a lot of dialogue, and if you don't pay attention, it's like a bloody Christopher Nolan film. It's like if you're not paying attention every second that they're talking, the mission will start, and you'll find yourself thinking, "What am I doing? What? I have no idea what I'm supposed to do." But yeah, it's kind of cool having Keanu Reeves turn up. It's a lot like spoilers. It's not really spoilers, but in the way, like in the the Arkham Knight game, once Scarecrow injects or infects Batman with the toxin, and obviously Joker's been dead a while, and Batman's still dealing with that in his head. So when he gets the fear toxin in Arkham Knight, he starts seeing Joker everywhere he goes all the time, which was brilliant. And that's very much the same kind of thing here. Not that, well, yeah, it's not really, but it is. But what are your thoughts on Robert Pattinson's The Batman franchise? Anything specific you are expecting to see? A shit film? Irene, hey Irene. Dean, have you got any figures planned to buy for Christmas? No. Not expecting anything really for Christmas. Just I've been busy trying to get everyone's presents sorted out. I've managed to do that now, so everything's wrapped and ready. Any new figures from Evil Alex? New figures. Well, Mark and Irene sent me the little 1/12 scale. I can't pick up this because I'm doing this on the laptop. Usually I do it on the phone, so I can just pick it up and show you things. So I can't do that at the moment. But yeah, the little 1/12 scale Firesin TB League Vampirella. Thank you, Mark and Irene. Absolutely love that. It's super cute. I'm looking at it right now. It's awesome. Glad you like the eye prints. Oh yeah, hey cinema artist. That's Mr. Cinema Artist, the dude who provided me with the awesome eye artwork of the Myers in the Myers room. Check out the last Myers room video. You see that? Very, very cool. Thank you, sir. Would you like to, well, would love to see in that room other characters like Leon. Oh yeah. Jack Nicholson, Jack Torrance, Anthony Hopkins, Dr. Lecter. Yeah, I wouldn't say no to a Dr. Lecter. I'm not in a, you know, I haven't even thought about that figure in a very long time, to be honest. There's other horror characters I'd like to get, like Ghostface. You know, there's a few. I've got the main ones though. I'm all good, really. To Dean and everyone in chat, Merry Christmas, crossing fingers. Let's a less crappy upcoming new year. Yeah, man, hopefully. Fingers crossed for that. Paolo, see, this year has flown. All right, yeah, this year has flown by. It feels like yesterday. It was last December. Yeah, it just speeds up the older you get, man. And Paolo, you're a young buck. You're just a little young buck. I'm 40 now. I'm officially middle-aged. Don't look at them. Yeah, Ghostface Ultimate NECA turned out great. Oh yeah. Oh, and I've still got a figure from Irene and Mark, the Trick or Treat little Sam figure. I still haven't reviewed it because I haven't watched the film again yet. I haven't seen Trick or Treat in many, many, many years. I've only seen it once. I can barely remember what happens in the film. If I remember correctly, the gist of it was the little Sam Trick or Treat guy comes for people who don't put in the effort on Halloween, which he'd be busy around here. He'd be very busy because not a lot of people bother. I do. Would love to see another video of your Joker. That head sculpt is badass. What, the Joaquin Phoenix one? I probably should do. I'm afraid to move him out of the pose that he's in. You can see him. Where is he? There he is. I'm afraid to move him because the pose I've got him in is so cool and everything just looks perfect the way he is. I'm afraid to move him because you know how it is when you land on that perfect pose, you think, okay, I'll change it and come back to it later, and it's never the same. You think the pads on the DX19 look too bulky? I do. The legs look a little chubby. I haven't really noticed that. It hasn't jumped out at me in the pictures. I mean, I did the video where I was looking at the pictures and giving you my thoughts, and that's not something that jumped out at me at all. He looks great other than the elbow pad sticking out, which is not accurate. There, that session pose was awesome. You should show more love on the Sideshow Joker. Yeah, I'll do a video on the Sideshow Joker, sir. Robert Just a Fan. He's in a great pose at the moment. He's doing the Killing Joke camera pose, which took ages to get right. So actually, it makes me a bit hesitant to mess with him. But yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I know I missed some stuff here. We'll just scroll up a little bit. It's odd not seeing Myers behind you. Yeah. I mean, I said I was going to do a live stream in the Myers room for Halloween, but I didn't. I had COVID-19 on Halloween. Yeah, literally. My birthday on Halloween, my 40th birthday, I woke up. The first thing I did, like most of us, is look at my phone. I had a text message from the COVID people saying, you have COVID-19, stay indoors and don't go anywhere. That was my birthday. It's watched any new films? I was just watching The Last Stand, which I've seen before on Netflix, the Arnie film. I love that film. That's a good film. That was a good comeback movie. The Last Stand. I like Arnie. I love him. He's a good dude. Dean wears life-size Michael Myers. He's in the Myers room. What's all these questions about Myers? You know where he is. Toys of Arkham. Hey, Carl. Great to see the live stream back, Dean. Thank you, sir. What's this now? Yeah, looks that way to me as well. I was really hyped with the Jason game, but I really don't like the idea of it being online without the story. Yeah, the endless glitches. Yeah, it'd be really frustrating because it does look gorgeous. The game looks great. The graphics look incredible. But I just wouldn't be interested if it was only online because I don't play with people online anymore. Well, like 2003 to 2006, that was the golden age of me playing online. I had me, my friend Dan, Pete, guy called Dave, Steve, my mate Steve, who I was in a band with. We used to play Gears of War 1 and Modern Warfare 2, I think it was. Like every night after work, we'd go home and that would be our evening. And it was brilliant, man. Just awesome times. But you know how it is, people get older, they start having kids and stuff and they can't play anymore. A new Perfect Dark game. I never played the original, to be honest, or GoldenEye. I did play GoldenEye multiplayer a little bit at a job I had for a little while, and then when the boss would leave, we just play GoldenEye split screen. Hell yeah. And then Irene saying hi. Hey, Irene. Jimmy Lee, howdy. Hey, Jimmy Lee. Nightmare Creations. What do you think about Tobey Maguire returning as Spider-Man? Yeah, man, I'd be down to see that. He's probably still my favorite Spider-Man, to be honest. Not by a massive stretch. I think Tom Holland's great as well. And I liked Andrew Garfield as well, to be honest. Just got a place in my heart, really, I guess, because of the age I was when the Sam Raimi, the first two films came out. It was, I was about 20, 22, maybe for the first one, about 20, maybe 24, 25, maybe, when part two came out. But either way, and apparently Alfred Malaya, what's his name? The guy who played Dr. Octopus. He's coming back as well, apparently. And Kirsten Dunst. Leave her out. Nah, but she was alright. DX19 will be in my collection, no doubt. No doubt it. Yes. Dark Knight, I do love. The dog says, sweet. Well, let me scroll back down to the bottom again because I've just probably missed a whole bunch of stuff. I was jelly to see that Ghostbusters Blitzway set at your store. Oh yeah, they did well. Yeah, no longer available. No longer available. Yeah, we had them in though, man. Hey Dean, what's up from 007. 007. Yeah. What else we got? 2020 was awesome. No, it wasn't. I love to get a arcade one up that Marvel. Yeah. All right. Conan figure. Who is it? Who was it? The guys who did that third-party Rocky figure. I think they also did a Conan. They got in trouble though for Rocky. I remember them sending messages to everyone who put up a video on it saying, "Please take the video down. Any pictures on social media, and if you do, we'll hook you up later on." We'll see if that comes to fruition. But what's your guess for DX20? Another Joker? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Cult Creations, great to see you back. Hope everyone is doing okay. Got to go as work in the morning. Stay safe. Oh man, sorry, Glenn. I'll maybe try and do one of these a bit earlier next time. Thanks, Glenn, man. Have a, don't take no crap. See you soon, buddy. Got to cook dinner. Might be back later. Good to see you are doing well, Dean. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Enjoy your dinner. Your pose session was badass. I hope you do more of those. What music was in that video? It really played well. I have no idea what they're called, man. The tracks. I've got a folder full of copyright-free music, and I have to go through it every time I do a video, trying to find music that suits the character. And it's tricky when you're doing a big pose session with multiple characters because you have to find music that kind of just works for everyone. But I have no idea what those tracks were called. They're all on YouTube Studio in the folder on the page on there. You can. Well, it would take a while. You'd have to scroll through and just wait until you hear something you recognize. You'd be like, "Oh, that's what it is." Luke, Dean, what's the latest favorite figure in your collection? I don't know. And if I can't think of it straight away, I mustn't have one. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got loads of favorite figures. I love my Adam Hughes Catwoman, my Harley Quinn with the Firesin body, my Michael Myers stuff, lots of favorites. The Beast by Enter Bay, I honestly couldn't pick just one right now. All right. KNL Collectible says you're all better now. I hope, right? Yeah, I came through COVID clean as a whistle, which is bizarre considering my situation with being an unhealthy douchebag with smoking and lifestyle and diet. It's really, really bad. Quite surprised I made it to 40, to be honest. I'm sure a few people are, but you never know. We'll see. Val Sol, get the message come through. Who this? Oh, for fuck's sake, let me turn down these poxy notifications. It's not even for me. Right. Hey Dean, do you plan on getting all of the Trick or Treat Studios Michael Myers figures? Hope you're doing well. Thanks, Val. No, I don't plan on getting all of them. I've got no interest in the Part 4 or Part 5 version. I will obviously be after the 2018 version, and when they announce the Halloween 2 Dick Warlock figure, I'll definitely be after that. And if they do Rob Zombie stuff, I'll definitely be after that too. And if they do a H2O, could be after one of those. Not desperately, take it or leave it, but it'd be nice to have it. And the one from Resurrection, nah, not interested at all. So About half of the ones they're planning on releasing, I'd be interested in getting. All right. The Evil Dead game on Xbox and PS2 were great. Oh, right. Yeah. Fistful of Boomstick and Regeneration or whatever it's called. Yeah. They're okay. I've played all the Evil Dead stuff pretty much, all the console stuff anyway, and none of them were ever really, for me, didn't really love them that much. And I was really into the Evil Dead. I was really into Bruce Campbell for a good couple of years, quite a few years ago. Definitely went out on a mission to try and find all of his films on DVD and just tried to collect as much as I could. But back at the time, there wasn't that much out there. There was a Sideshow Evil Dead figure, and now there's a new Sideshow figure that's getting quite hard to get. Oh, wow, Super Chat. Who's that? Super Chat action. Appreciate that, man. Is there a question for the Super Chat? There it is. Oh, Bat Tank. Hey, Cobra. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it, man. Hashtag Bat Tank, hashtag Tool, hashtag Forever. Oh, my man knows his stuff. Awesome. But yeah, Oculus or Cobra. You got a question or anything, man? I'll get to your one straight away. Priority. Thank you, sir. Toys of Arkham, you got rid of a fair few great pieces lately. Do you miss any of them? No. No. The older you get, I don't know. I suppose it's different for everyone, but you do, I mean, I got a fair few things going on in my life at the moment, have done for a while, and it does put things in perspective. This is just a room full of stuff, so I don't miss it. Needs be. Usually, I'm selling it or swapping it to get more stuff. So, no, I have. Yeah, I've definitely traded in a lot of stuff lately. I can't even remember what it is. What have I traded in? Can't admit that much to me. I don't even remember. But no, I don't miss anything really. Like I'll say sometimes, like I missed the Tech Noir Terminator, but I don't really because I'd have it if I really missed it because that's the way I am. If I want something, I'll get it. Where are you at on that Alien Isolation game? Well, I've completed it, and that was a long time ago, back when it came out. I do love that game. I wouldn't be surprised if we see like a remastered version, maybe on this current gen that's come along, the consoles. I wouldn't mind seeing a really kind of. I mean, it already looked great, but I can imagine they could do a remaster of it and just completely 4K the buggery out of it, or 8K. Who knows? I don't know. Don't know what I'm talking about. John Com, hey John, hey Dino, made my first sale to Figure Pit. Was amazing to deal with, pal. Oh, that's good, man. What'd you sell? The Shape Studios. Can we see your Hot Toys Police Assault Terminator? No, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. I don't have him anymore. You got a Snake Plissken figure. Not anymore, Alex. I used to. I was literally just watching a video on YouTube yesterday when I was eating my dinner about 10 things you didn't know about Escape from New York. I was literally just thinking about Snake Plissken yesterday. Apparently, John Carpenter named him Snake Plissken because there was a really cool, tough kid at his school when he was growing up called Snake Plissken. Or he called himself Snake Plissken. So that's why he called him Snake Plissken. Moz Toy Box. You intend to order the Art Figures Dark Furin. Who's that? Art Figures Dark. I don't know what that is, sir. I don't know. Art Figures have done some good stuff, though. I'm happy with what I got, but there are few I still like to get. I like to pick up that Avengers Loki. All right. Oh, Riddick. Okay, sir. Riddick. Nah. I mean, I like the first Pitch Black film a lot. That's a really good movie. And the Riddick films are fun. They're silly and they're fun, whatever. But nah, I've got no interest in owning a figure of him. I noticed lots of toy guys are selling everything and going to the gym. Have you? I haven't. Favorite Joker and Joker figure. Honestly, right now, my favorite Joker is Joaquin Phoenix. I think because it's there's been we've had a lot of Heath Ledger shoved in our face for a while, and he's amazing. Like I said in various videos, I do still think Heath Ledger's performance is the very best thing about the Dark Knight trilogy. You can't touch it. It's absolutely masterpiece. It's amazing. But I'm a little bit, I'm worn out of that now. So yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. And my favorite Joker figure is definitely the custom Joaquin Phoenix Joker. It's literally like I think the head sculpt is, on another level. I really do. And it was so satisfying after all of the attempts and all the different experiments with different clothing and different bodies and different heads to finally, honestly, I feel like I've perfected it. It's just, I'm really satisfied with it. So that's why I'm afraid to touch him now, because I just don't want to ruin the pose. He's even got a really nice cigarette now, thanks to the Peter Venkman Ghostbusters figure. He's got a much better looking cigarette. So the final piece of the puzzle and all that is all done. I think they're selling to pick up the new updates, I think. And Toys of Arkham says, have you seen the new Ra's al Ghul? I should be wearing my glasses, man, because the text is really far away. I didn't think of that. It's getting a bit blurry. Got those 40-year-old peepers. Where was I? Toys of Arkham. Have you seen the new Ra's al Ghul up for pre-order on TNS Figures? I think I have, Carl. I think I have seen it. I'm just not in a major hurry. I would be if Hot Toys bring out a Ra's al Ghul. Then I think I would really be like, okay, it's on. I'm going to get it. I'm going to finally have a decent Ra's, because obviously Batman Begins my favorite. I think Ra's al Ghul, Liam Neeson was a really, really good villain. Probably my favorite out of the trilogy. I know, like I said, Heath Ledger's amazing, but I loved the kind of father mentor aspect of the Ra's al Ghul character, because it made the fight between them deeper, because Bruce Wayne's dad died when he was very young. He was kind of lost, a lost cause, and then he went to the League of Shadows, and he was there for quite a while, wasn't he? Wasn't he there for like 6 or 7 years with Liam Neeson, Ra's? So, when they finally fight on the train, there's a lot of history there, and you feel it. It's amazing. So yeah, I mean, I hope Hot Toys finally do a Ra's al Ghul, because I would definitely like to add him to the collection. Do you want a sequel to Joker? Yeah, I do. I'd understand if they didn't do one. It might be best to just leave it as a single masterpiece. But I would love to see more of Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker, definitely. Irene, I've ordered the Laurel and Hardy figures from Movie Figures. Have you seen them, Dean? I don't think I have, Irene. Laurel and Hardy. I need to watch the movie with Steve Coogan. And what's his name from Step Brothers? I forget. I heard a rumor they're making another Step Brothers. Is that true? I don't know. Not feeling Joaquin Phoenix. I still love Jack. Everyone loves their own Joker. Yeah, I still love Jack Nicholson. I still think Jack Nicholson is probably the most creepy, intimidating one. He was just straight up evil, man. I still think if you were respectful to Heath Ledger's Joker, like if he's the kind of Joker. Well, so would Jack. I don't know. But Bob got shot, man, and he was always respectful. He was loyal. He just shot him like that. I don't know. But yeah, I love Jack Nicholson Joker. Awesome. Heath Ledger, awesome. Joaquin Phoenix, awesome. I love to get the 89 Jack Nicholson gangster version. Oh, right. When he's Jack Napier? That would, yeah. It'd be nice. It'd be a nice option for people, but I wouldn't need it. I've got no space for him. I hope we get that Batfleck versus Deathstroke film or show after Zack Snyder Justice League. All right. Yeah. You skipped my question, Dean. Salvador Dali. I didn't see it. That means I've got to get up. Got to get up and scroll. Oh, there he is. I will do the Arkham City Batman mods. Is it a must to mix the acrylic paint with water before getting the mask before painting the mask, etc., or without water. Usually I'm painting with oil. Yeah, I didn't use any water with the Arkham City Batman. That was all those little blue tubs I've shown you guys before various times. I'll get one. Hang on. Oh, here we are. There we go. Can you see? No, probably not. They look like this. Quite easy to find on the internet. It's called Revel, Revell, aqua color, and just got various ones of these. Really, that's what I definitely used for the Arkham City Batman. Went on like a dream. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Right, back down to. Oh, I missed some other stuff as well. Hey, Dean. Are you using the mic or is it your phone? Because honestly, you sound great. Oh, cool. Thanks, Paolo. I'm using this microphone from the Figure Pit for. I've got a new plan for the videos I do, which you don't need to know about, but they'll be better thanks to this. I'm gonna shoot all the footage and then just do the overdubs. Gives me more time because there's nothing worse than when you're working with something, trying to film it, and you're working with a tripod and you're trying to talk and think of good things to say. So there's too much going on. So I'm going to focus on footage, take it back here, and do the audio here, and it will be much better because of the microphone. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Oh man, who wants to talk about the casting for the Metal Gear Solid film? I don't. Oh, fucking don't. Right. Probably going to miss some questions here, folks. Irene, serious question. People who love this hobby, do you find it hard when you in a relationship because of how sometimes the hobby can take over the house? Yeah, that is a tricky one. I mean, well, obviously I don't really have that problem at the moment because I've got this room for my collection, so it's away from everything else. I mean, I used to have everything in my bedroom, and now it's in here. But you never know what can happen. Soon it might end up back in the bedroom again. In which case, there wouldn't be enough room for all this stuff, and I'd have to sell most of it. It's all just stuff, isn't it? Hey, Dean, you missed my comment. It's up a little bit. Well, if only there was a way to make your comment stand out from everyone else. It's called a fucking super chat. Sorry. I took a knock on the head about a week ago, and I just can't seem to hold in the truth anymore. What is your favorite games of all time? Favorite games of all time? Ooh. Well, the Metal Gear Solid on the PS1, the one where you first go to Shadow Moses that starts off in the submarine and all that. That was life changing. Really, that was a hell of an experience. And I didn't know anything about it. It was just sitting on my desk, the game, because I borrowed it off a neighbor, and he said play this. And about a month went by, and I completed something, and then I had nothing else to play. So I remembered, I got that game from Greg. So I put it in, and the cinematic started up with Snake sneaking into Shadow Moses, and I was like, I've never played anything like this before. This is amazing. This is right up my street. And obviously, Grand Theft Autos, all the Grand Theft Autos, really, especially the ones on, when it went 3D, like Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, and the new ones. I love GTA 5. I think they've backed themselves into a creative corner because they've made GTA 5 so incredible, especially when you think about the online component and everything that you can do in the online mode. It's ridiculous. So I don't know how they're gonna top that. Surely they can't. I mean, because just everything about it, the location, you've got a city, you've got the desert, you've got the woods, you've got everything. You can even go in the ocean and swim to the bottom of the ocean, and like there's cliffs down there and everything is mad. Oh man, that game's like 7 years old or something. Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2. Loads of games, man. Spider-Man, obviously, on the PS4. The Arkham games. God, man, there's so many great games. There was a game called Siphon Filter back on the PS1, what was it on? I was on a while ago. Was that PS1 or PS2? Or Siphon Filter anyway. I'm sure some of you would have known about that. Skyrim, Oblivion. They were pretty mind-blowing games as well for me. Skyrim was better than Oblivion, but Oblivion blew my mind more because of it was my first time playing a game where things like that were happening. Like I've said it before, but it's weird, man. I was playing Oblivion one night and I was just going around doing my own thing at night, and I was all dressed in black and I was trying to be evil, and I murdered some dude, dragged him into a bush and hid his body, and then set up a camp a little bit down the way and went to sleep. And something woke me up, and it was a vampire who said he saw what I did and he was impressed with the way I did it. And would I be interested in coming and being a vampire? I was like, this is, what was it? An assassin? I don't know, probably an assassin. But yeah, it was incredible. It felt like I was being watched by AI or something. It was mad. We probably are. Anyway, Penguin, Catwoman, 1/4 NECA. Do you own them? Yes. I don't own the Penguin, but I got Catwoman. She's here. Come on, Hot Toy, sort it out. Get on with it, make her. She's just lying there all chilled out. I was going to get a spare one because it's so good, and I broke one of her fingernails off. I think it's on her thumb there. Yeah. Very fragile. Watch out for those. But yeah, video games, man. I do love just escaping into other worlds and something that just you can really get immersed in, and just, I mean, like I say, Cyberpunk is the one I'm currently playing. It's not the best game in the world by any stretch. It's certainly not the best game of the year. Tsushima, Ghosts of Tsushima. That's how you say it. I always have trouble saying that. But yeah, Ghosts of Tsushima is amazing, and I'm pissed off a little bit because I was finally getting into it. Not that you need to get into it. It's you need to practice a little bit with the sword fighting and practice all the different stances for different techniques and stuff. And I was really starting to get the grips of it. I was starting to get good armor as well, so I started to look cool. And then got really busy with work and stuff, and now Cyberpunk's come out, so I'm playing that, and I'm trying to see it through because I spent 50 quid on the damn thing. I've already had about 50 quid's worth of entertainment out of it. I've been playing it every night before I go to bed, since it was released, and I can't wait to get back to it and play it again. So what yeah, there we go. Hang on. Have you seen Doctor Sleep? No, I haven't seen it yet. I need to rewatch The Shining first, freshen up the memory a little bit. And I thought it was brilliant. Even the actors that played the original characters were pretty spot on. All right, okay. Well, yeah, I will. I'll get to it. I've got to be honest. It's not something I'm in a hurry to watch. I've heard good things, but maybe once I watch The Shining again, I'll be like, right, I'm in the mood for a sequel. So we'll see. I've heard good things though, man. Alex, are you going to pick up the new Sideshow Michael Myers? More than likely, just to get my hands on it. It's always interesting to do a comparison. Probably use it for parts. If I'm not too keen on the complete figure, I can always use the coveralls or the head sculpt for some stuff. We'll see. But yeah, I'll pick that up eventually. Seeing as it's a Sideshow Michael Myers, probably better to get that sooner rather than later, because they do tend to shoot up in price a fair bit. Like Jason and Ash. Don't know how much Freddy goes for these days. Any plans? Oh, Dean, any plans for future guests like directors or other YouTubers? That was always fun. Yeah. To be honest, the only thing that stops me doing that is just not being 100% sure how to do all that stuff. Like Justin is always very helpful, like whenever, and I just let him handle it. Whenever I do a chat with Justin, he sets it up and then he just sends me a link and I click on it and I'm there. But I'm a bit, I got into the internet a bit late. I'm not very, I mean, I'll figure it out. I figured out how to get this fucking thing working in the end. So yeah, I'll figure it out. But yes, there are various people. I mean, I don't think it'd be impossible to talk to David Howard Thornton, who plays Art the Clown in Terrifier, because he's very good. He talks to people a lot. I mean, I've chatted to him on Instagram a fair bit, and he's always up for promoting the movie. And we still don't have Terrifier 2 out yet, so I mean, I could have a word. I mean, I speak a little bit to Christopher Nelson, the guy who did the mask for Halloween 2018. He's pretty cool. I could try and see if he'd be up for having a chat. I mean, he probably would. There's a few other people, but I need to get me head out my ass and get on with it. Really. I think Doctor Sleep, but part of it felt like X-Men. The Mindscape stuff. I mean, but good film. Alex, I think Oscar Isaac can pull it off. They're a great fan art on the internet for him. He looks like Snake. No, he doesn't. Midget. Christian Bale would have been a fucking incredible Snake. He would have been amazing. David Hayter, the guy who did the voice for Snake for all the best games, maybe he would have been probably the best choice because that's his voice, and he looks like Snake as well. I mean, they based the look of Snake on David Hayter, the guy who did the voice. It's like David Bateson, is that how you say his name? The guy who does the voice for Hitman all these years. He looks like Hitman. It's like whenever they make a Hitman movie, it's like, why don't you cast the guy who does the voice? He looks like Hitman. Same thing for David Hayter, who does the voice for Snake. Why don't they cast him? I've heard him say before that he'd be really up for playing Snake in a movie. So, but no, I don't think Oscar Isaac is the right choice at all. I don't think he looks anything like Snake. So there you go. But there's a lot of that going on for the last year or so in Hollywood. But you can't talk about it because it's a fucking minefield. Just want to say hi. Love your videos. Oh, thank you very much. Very kind of you. Women don't like any competition. What's that about? Oh, what figures? Yeah. Paolo. Ryan. Oh, hey, Ryan and Chiara. I always worry I'm saying it wrong. But hey, guys. Dean, missed your live streams, mate. Hope you are well. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Not too bad, sir, madam. Dylan Hicks. Hey, Dylan. Live stream. I miss these. Love how much your room has changed this year. Figures going out and coming in. It's awesome to see. Hope you are doing good. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dylan. Then Demon, DEM, Big O, Little N says, hi, love your videos. Thank you very much. Ryan Smith, did you end up picking up the Tweeterhead Catwoman? Oh, well, I've got the Michelle Pfeiffer one where she's doing the whip pose. I know there's another amazing looking one where she's lying down. Incredible looking piece. Oh, the Tweeterhead Poison Ivy, man. That's the one. That made me sad when I saw that because I couldn't get it. And it's so nice. It's so nice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Tweeterhead do some amazing stuff, man. Absolutely incredible. Big respect to Tweeterhead. Evil Alex. I loved the Soul Reaver games. Oh yeah. They were always a bit hard for me, to be honest. They looked great, and I did try. I think it was Soul Reaver 2 was the one I really tried to play, and I got a little bit into it, and I just got stuck on some puzzle or something, and I just couldn't really get past it. Those were back in the days where you had to go to W.H. Smith on your lunch break and try and find the game magazines to try and find a guide to how to beat the bit you were stuck on. That was before I had the internet. So yeah, man, back in the old days. Yep. In my pajamas, feels like I am wearing nothing at all. You playing the new Spider-Man Miles game? It's awesome, bro. Yes, I've finished the story. There's still a fair bit to do in the city. It is really good though. Not perfect though. The main villain, that girl Finn, that really pissed me off. Again, minefield. Better leave it. Yeah. So anyway, oh, thank you very much. CM Brock, did you hear about 3-0 doing the new Power Rangers? No, I did not. And then Javi says that Catwoman is dope as hell, and I don't collect female figures, but I have to have her. What, the tweet ahead one? Is that what you were talking about? Star Ace did good Power Rangers. Yeah. I got the Tots 1978. Good lad. And then Evil Alex, you watched the old Swamp Thing films? Question mark. Are there good figures for Swamp Thing? I haven't seen Swamp Thing anything, to be honest. I've always been aware of him, but never seen any of the movies or anything like that. And I haven't really seen too many figures. I know we got one back at Figure Pit HQ, like a little maybe 7-inch one or something. Still in the packaging, part of the wall display up in the place where we do the unboxings. I know, but they're not official. All right. Oculus Cobra Duder, get old Clipper on the live stream. Blimey. Yeah, Abby certainly would be putting the 1/6 world to rights. Imagine the amount of time Clipper's been gone, the amount of things he's probably seen that have wound him up. It will just come out in a big atomic bomb of verbal beatdowns. It's good, man. I can ask. I haven't spoken to Rick in ages. I'll have to shoot him a message. Dean, did you did that great interview with the guy from Dog Soldiers? That was cool. Yes, Robert, just a fan. Brian O'Toole. That's it. Yeah, good dude, man. Really good dude. Very cool guy. Where is Art the Clown Tots figure? He's not out yet, have he? Maybe first quarter of next year, maybe. Which I'm really looking forward to the Art the Clown figure. I want to get two, one to leave minty fresh and one going to bloody the hell out of it. It's going to be cool. Hey Dean, if you don't mind me asking, what type of mic is that? Oh, I don't know, man. It's a Marantz Professional Pod Pack 1. It's a good one though. I don't know. I can't hear what I sound like, so I just have to take your word for it. But yeah, it's nice. It's like professional, isn't it? Like you see all the people doing the live streams, and they always have something like this. The thingy is actually touching the microphone. Is that not supposed to actually touch that? The thingy. Go on a TED talk and just be like, hey, I'll show you the new thingy. Fuck it. Right, there you go. Anyway. No, not having it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wonder Woman's out soon. That'd be good. Can you imagine Dean interviewing Charlie Sheen or Mel Gibson or Christian Bale? God, I wouldn't hold back, man. If I got Christian Bale on here, the first thing I'd want to say is, why the hell did you change the suit, man? For fuck's sake! I was getting headaches. Like, so it's worth it. Ryan Smith, I always thought Hugh Jackman would do a good job as Snake. Yeah. Thing is, Hugh Jackman, he's too Hugh Jackman. You know, you'd never. It's like Hugh Jackman. He's great. He is. He's absolutely awesome. I loved him as Logan, Wolverine, and in the film Prisoners, and a whole bunch of stuff. He's always good. But I wouldn't be able to stop thinking that's Hugh Jackman. You know, and I know. See, Christian Bale, he's really good, and he's so I don't know. It's all debatable, really. But I just think Christian Bale would have been good, and I know that Christian Bale apparently plays those games. He liked them a lot, and the original fan art that I saw, or some kind of artwork that leaked out online, you could tell that they were envisioning Christian Bale as Snake, because the artwork, it was clearly Christian Bale with the beard and everything. But yeah, that would have been cool. Or at least get someone who looks like Snake. I really fucking don't like it when they mess around with the look of a character that you know what they look like, you know what they should look like, but because of, you know, reasons, they go the other way. Dean, what got you into collecting 1/6 scale figures? Batman Begins. That's the the reason why it all happened. Thank you, Robert. Briscoe, hey Briscoe, 1234. How you doing, sir? Hey Dean, I'm thinking of changing the name of my channel to Nerdy with a Derby. Nerdy with a Derby? Nerdy with a Derby. Nah. I don't know. There might be some meaning behind it, but to me, it just sounds like Nerdy with a Derby. I like it's just Paolo in it at the moment. Paolo's channel. That's how it works for me. Call it whatever you want, Paolo, but that name, Nerdy with a Derby, is not really jumping out at me too much. Luke, Dean, what is your least favorite figure? Well, out of all of them, or the ones that I have? I don't know. Well, the ones that I have, if I had to, pick something right now, I don't know really. I love them all. Yeah, I mean, I've sold and traded everything that was expendable, but everything that's left now is the stuff I love. Irene. Right, got a question again. If you had the chance to get a life-size Dog Soldiers figure, and that was the chair, by the way, not my bottom, and you had to choose what to sell, what would you sell? What to get a life-size Dog Soldiers werewolf? Oh, that'd be cool. So I'm assuming, let's say $1,000, right? So it'd probably be more than $1,000 because a 1/3 scale statue is $1,000 these days. So a life-size Dog Soldiers werewolf, maybe 2 pops. 2 pops. 2 pops. I just made that up. 2 pops is $2,000. Let that catch on. 2 pops is $2,000. I don't know. Yeah, I'd sell many things to get a life-size Dog Soldiers werewolf. Yeah, man. Anything could go to get that. I don't care. Well, apart from the Joaquin Phoenix Joker and maybe my Enter Batman, probably shift on the Arkham Knight statue. That could go. That would free up $1,000. And I only have 1 pop left. That's doable. But yeah, Irene, I would sell many things to get a Dog Soldiers werewolf for sure. Super Hands, Andy. Any recommendations for hands and boots for Tots Michael Myers? Well, I like the boots that come with him. I mean, you can just go on eBay and type in 1/6 scale jungle boots, and you can choose between plastic ones with fake laces or real material ones with the real laces. But I do like the Tots ones. They're not perfect, but they're serviceable. They're fine for me. But I just jump on eBay, man, search 1/6 scale jungle boots, Vietnam jungle boots to be specific. The same boots I watched Falling Down with Michael Douglas. I've seen it before years ago on Sky when I was younger, but it's on Netflix now, Falling Down. And there's the bit where he goes into the military shop and he wants some new shoes. And he ends up buying jungle boots just like the ones from 78 Halloween. So you can get a nice good look at them. They're very distinctive because of the tread. It's very intense looking. It'd have to be for Vietnam, that terrain. And Robert just fans waving to Briscoe. And Irene says, oh, it's gone. Come back. I've always wanted a mic like that, and also always wanted to do a YouTube channel singing country songs. Patsy Cline, Brenda Lee. Well, there's nothing stopping you, Irene. Nothing stopping you from grabbing yourself a microphone and starting up a YouTube channel and belting out some tunes. Don't even have to. People won't even know it's you if you don't want them to. I mean, you don't have to call it Irene's channel. You can call it Daisy's vocal bonanza, and like get a wig and some big sunglasses and like wear a face mask. Well, it would affect your voice though, wouldn't it? But there's definitely ways to get that done. And then as you get more comfortable, you could come out your shell a bit and be like, it's me. It's doable. How about you get JD4696 on the channel? Awesome dude. I'd have to look him up, Alex. I'm not sure who that is, but I'll try to remember to look him up. What's he do? What's his MO? Eh? Sean the Collector. Hey Dean, the music you put in your videos is amazing every time. Yeah, I've got great taste in music, man. You can't fault me when it comes to that. Seriously, there's probably very few people on the planet who can just consistently give you good recommendations for music. You want to check yourself out. It's all around me really. Got little hints and little pokes. But yeah, when it comes to musical taste, but thank you, Sean. I'm only joking. I'm not really, but Dylan, hey Dylan, did you see the Prime 1 showcase a few weeks ago? I think so, yes. If you did, what do you think of their stuff? The Ghost of Tsushima and all their Lord of the Rings and DC pieces look amazing. Yeah, they always do, man. The Prime 1 stuff, their Alien stuff, their Predator stuff, all the Batman stuff. It's amazing. I think the only thing I've seen from them was the Michael Myers that I wasn't too keen on. The mask looked a bit weird, but yeah, everything else is very, very impressive. There's some amazing stuff, man. I saw the one you're talking about where they showed the new Harley Quinn that's sitting in the red chair and the Catwoman that's kind of stepping over the rooftops and she's got the bag over her shoulder that comes with like 6 different heads. Gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. But Prime 1, man, very expensive and very big pieces. So I've only got the one piece. If Prime 1 do a Batman Begins and it's in the right kind of pose, I'd have to figure out a way to get that. But we'll see. Paolo, talking about Hugh Jackman's Snake. Kills 3 people, then proceeds to sing a musical number. Ryan Char, Daredevil versus Batman, 1-on-1. Who would you bet on? Batman, obviously. Come on now, behave yourself. You too, eh? Watch it. Avi Soprano, I crack up when you instantly shit on Robert Pattinson's Batman. Well, it's going to be. I hope it fucking sinks like the Titanic, but not as slow. Get fucking hurry up and sink and piss off so we can get on with something decent. Too many things about that film that are just wrong. And anyway, moving on. Least favorite, the one you can't pose, Arkham Batman. Oh, right, my least favorite. Well, I don't have the Arkham Batman anymore. The Arkham Knight Batman. I've got the Arkham City Batman because I made him more posable. I love him now. K&L Collectibles. What do you think of the decision they made for Uncharted with Tom Holland? Oh, right. I think he's good for young Nathan Drake, but that's it. Nathan Fillion would be a perfect adult. I don't know who that is. Let me out. Hang on. I've got my phone. Oh, no. Watch out. Type that in. Nathan Fillion. There he is. All right. Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. I can see it. He's 49 now. Not too bad. Yeah, I can see it. I wouldn't have a problem with that. See him, but that's weird. It's in color, but when I show it on the screen, it's black and white. Well, not black and white, but just weird. Anyway, but yeah, he'd be all right. I haven't really paid much attention to the news about the movie, though, to be honest. But Tom Holland as a young Nathan Drake, maybe. I haven't seen, probably because of Robert Pattinson. I haven't watched that the film that's on Netflix, the one starring Tom Holland that's meant to be quite violent. I haven't seen that yet. If they're going to do a 2.0 figure, do the ones we want. Diecast endoskeleton. Yeah, that'd be a nice DX. 1/6 scale T800 in diecast would be very nice. And much appreciated. Do a DX Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. With all the different changeable mouth plates, moving eyes. Give her a cat, give her a nice diorama of a rooftop to lean up against, like a nice high chimney that she can just lean against and twirl her whip. Come on, man. Easy. Are you planning to sell any of your Michael Myers items? Well, I've certainly got more than I need, so it's handy to have them if I get in a pinch. So maybe, probably at some point. There are certain ones I'd keep though, but there are other ones that I could probably let go of. The explanation is derby is a type of hat that I've always had and worn whenever I go on. Oh, okay, I know the hat you're talking about, Paolo. Looks good, sir. Come back, come back. Where's it go? Hang on. This is the same as my phone. If we even touch the bit where the comments are, it just goes. Come back. Right, where we go. Are you into Creep Show TV series? I've seen a few of them years ago, man. Not very recently though. Irene, have you seen the Mad About Horror werewolf mask? Ooh, with big ears like the Bad Moon werewolf. No, Irene, I have not. But that sounds bloody awesome. I'll have to check that out later on for sure. Bad Moon werewolf was one of my favorites, man. Yeah, I'll check that out, Irene. Thank you for letting me know. I like falling down arguing at McDonald's. Oh yeah, classic stuff. Do you know what though? It's funny because the last time I saw Falling Down many years ago was in the 90s, you know, back on Sky TV. I think it came out like maybe 94, 95 or something. I didn't get the internet until 2006. Um, yeah, I mean, all the stuff that he does in Falling Down, you wouldn't make it 2 feet now doing that. Like everyone would on the street would just be filming you. It's just funny to watch that film now, just the difference in time and the way things have changed. It's like he wouldn't have made it. Like even just walking out your car and leaving it, the police would have been after him in 5 minutes. Get the fuck back in your car, motherfucker. But yeah, wouldn't get away with it these days. If you could have Hot Toys make any figure here, guys. Classic question. Arkham City Catwoman. Or Street Hawk and the bike. Or Jesse Mark and the Street Hawk bike. Or Dog Soldiers Werewolf or Howling Werewolf. But mostly probably the Arkham City Catwoman. Like realistically, if Hot Toys were going to make something I would really want, the most realistic one that could happen would be the Arkham City Catwoman. But they'll probably do Arkham Knight just to piss me off. That'd be funny if they announce an Arkham Knight Catwoman figure and everyone would just be in the comments saying, "Ha ha, D-Knight's going to be pissed." An Aliens 2.0 figure would be great. More posability. Yeah, well, I've shared my thoughts on that before. I think they just need to stop messing around with rubber for the mouth, because the Aliens figure is not very posable, but it looks fantastic. That thick, tough, whatever the hell he's made out of was very, very well done and very durable. You can tell that it will last a very long time, maybe forever. But they gave him the soft rubber bollocks here, and they should just literally make it hard plastic with like other figures have done it since. But I said it in the review, just an interchangeable bottom jaw. So you can have one closed, put the other one in where it's open, put the mouth in, sorted, no problems anymore. But they baffle me sometimes, Hot Toys, and the decisions they make, especially after so many attempts, a la fucking Dark Knight Batman again with this bloody elbows. Hot Toys, John McClane, Die Hard. Yeah, love that movie. They should definitely do that. It would sell, wouldn't it? I mean, maybe Blitzway are the kind of company that would probably more than likely do something like that. I don't know. Hot Toys, it's all Star Wars and Marvel and DC now, really. I mean, what else do they do? Disney, obviously, with yeah. Anyway. Evil, is there a figure you want from an old cartoon show from your childhood? Not really. I mean, I loved a lot of stuff. I used to have all of it, man, when I was a kid. Used to have all the stuff like the Centurions. You remember them in the 80s? I used to love those. Thundercats, He-Man, Turtles, all of it. Mask, loads of stuff. The A-Team. I even had a B.A. Baraka's A-Team Mr. T figure. He was actually quite big. I don't think he was 1/6 scale, but I remember when I was a kid holding him, he was massive. But yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Briscoe, what's he saying? Not sure if you've answered the question already, but what are your thoughts on Oscar Isaac? Oh, God. What are your thoughts on Oscar Isaac being cast as Snake in the Metal Gear Solid movie? I'm not happy about it. I don't think he looks anything like Snake. And yeah, people will be like, oh, he's a great actor, though. He'll nail it. I've seen him in, Star Wars. I've seen him in, what was that gangster film he did? A Violent Year or something. I saw that. I've seen him in other stuff. What have I seen him in? Oh, I've seen him in that film. Oh, bugger. What's it called? Where he invents the AI, like the robot lady. What's that film called? Ex Machina. Is that what it's called? I've seen him in that. I've seen him in enough to know that he doesn't look anything like Snake at all. But that seems to be a bit of a trend at the moment with casting. It's like let's cast someone who looks nothing like the character. Let's subvert the expectations and piss everyone off. Because you know what? And I fucking believe this now. I believe that a certain percentage of a decision when it comes to these things they want, it's like with Robert Pattinson being cast, it's like, oh, let's cast the guy from Twilight as Batman. That'll piss them off. That'll get them typing. That'll get everyone talking about it on social media, which in turn will help the movie. So I believe now that these dickheads sitting around their little table in their boardrooms, they have to factor in, they want a certain amount of controversy to every major casting now, because it's just the way it's heading. People wonder why I don't have kids. It's like that's a whole other thing. But yeah, I don't fancy bringing anyone into this world right now. I don't see it change. I think things are just going to get worse, by the way. So heads up on that one. You think things are bad now? Try in 10 years' time. I don't know what will be going on. I love American Werewolf. What's this? Love an American Werewolf figure 2-pack with David and the werewolf. Yeah, that'd be cool. Ryan Smith. I wish Hot Toys would make more classic figures like they used to. Yep. Colin Farrell as Snake. I was thinking of Will Ferrell for a minute. Colin Farrell, nah, man. I mean, to be honest, if I had to choose between Colin Farrell doing it and Oscar Isaac, I'd have to go with Farrell, because at least, with the right hair growth and stuff, and it puts on the voice. We know he can do an American accent, so if I had to choose between those two, I'd go with Colin. It's important for the person to look like the character, man. How am I supposed to be excited for a Metal Gear Solid film when the person they're casting, I don't know if it's final yet. I didn't get the impression that it was a final decision. It was more like a rumor that was flying around. I just don't get it. And with the first Hitman movie, they tried to make what was his name? The guy who played Hitman. He's a good actor. He was in the fourth Die Hard film as the bad guy. Timothy Timmy. Gimme. He looked like Hitman. At least they tried to make him look like, and I appreciate that. It helps me engage more with the franchise that I love and look forward to seeing that character that I've played so many times in the game come to life on screen. They have to look like them. Otherwise, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, let's stop talking about that bollocks now. Hot Toys remake the RoboCop and Aliens figures once again. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Hang on. I still can't believe Farrell is playing Penguin. Yeah, he doesn't look anything like himself, which is interesting. But that's the Batman film, so we're not going to talk about that. Take care, Irene. Oh, Irene Goen. I missed that. Where is it? Oh, if she's still here, Irene and Mark. I don't know if Mark's going as well, but thanks, Irene, for stopping in, and always thanks for your amazing gift that you sent along, Vampirella, and Trick or Treat Sam as well. Absolutely love those. I will review Sam soon. Just need to watch the movie again to just remember what happened. It's always good to watch the film before you review a figure. Dave Anderson. Hey Dean, what do you think of the JND 84 Wonder Woman figure. All right. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look. JND Wonder Woman. Let's see what happens. JND Wonder Woman. There it is. All right. What's JND stand for again? It's not saying. Oh, JND Studios. Is that the one where I saw a video on YouTube where they were making this? Like they're literally like the eyeballs. They were putting them into the head. It was creepy, man. I think, yeah, these guys, they've also made Arthur Fleck, haven't they? From Joker. Yeah, it looks incredible. 1/3 scale. Absolutely incredible. Next level, the evolution. Yeah, amazing stuff. Looks good. Looks very good. Ryan and Chiara got something at a garage sale that made us think what? Got something at a garage sale that made us something. I'll have to. There might be more of that later on underneath. Do you still have the Hitman figure? I have the parts. I don't have them complete anymore. I still have the head and the suit and the guns and all that stuff. I needed the body probably for a Myers figure, so I took him apart. Oh yeah, there's Irene saying goodnight. If you're still here, Irene, goodnight. Toys of Arkham. Dean, you had the 1/4 Hot Toys Iron Man for about 2 minutes. Yeah. What happened? I was surprised 1/4 Joker took a dive for a Marvel piece. Sacrilegious. Sacrilegious. What did I? Yeah. So Iron Man, he's gone because I wanted Black Panther and Killmonger. Joker went because I wanted Iron Man. That was yeah. So that was it. Joker went because of Iron Man, and then the thing about Iron Man, a couple of just niggly reasons, really. But now that I've got Black Panther and Killmonger, and I've got the War Machine Punisher, thanks to Ryan Rose Clark, and Deadpool, it just makes more sense down the line to maybe aim for getting a 1/6 scale Iron Man to go with those guys. The 1/4 scale Mark III is absolutely amazing, but I guess I just didn't really like it. I mean, I did like it, but it was like Darth Vader figures that I've had in the past. At first, I really fucking love it and I want it, and then it just fades away so quickly. And I just look at it and I think, you can go. So yeah, nothing against the figures that I've traded in. Although the quarter scale Joker is pretty, it's got quite a few frustrating things about it, like the coat being really bright purple and the hair being looking like crap seaweed and stuff. So and the two heads with the same expression, just painted different. Yeah, I think I've made good decisions. Black Panther and Killmonger. I love the Black Panther figure. Originally, like I said in the video, I wanted Killmonger the most, and just kind of had to get Black Panther to go with him because it wouldn't make any sense otherwise. But now Black Panther's my favorite one out of the two by a long shot. Once I saw him in that light up display, that blew my mind, man. Wasn't he the guy from Deadpool? What? Ooh, what man? Oh, Timothy. There it is. Someone's saying Mega Man X. Hey, Mega Man X. Oh, I've lost me place. Come back. Come back. There he is. Hang on. Yeah. Mega Man X. What up, Dean? Hey, Mega Man X. Bobby Meek in the house. Hey, Bobby. Could have been worse with the Snake casting. They could have stuck Tom Cruise in the part. He would have killed it, man. Behave yourself, Tom Cruise. He would have messed up. Yeah. I love Cruise. Said it to Cruise Control. Nothing wrong with a bit of Cruise action. Yeah, man. Ryan and Chiara, something. Yeah, but no, like seriously, Christian Bale would have been brilliant, really, really good. But there's other people. There's loads of other people. Maybe, obviously, someone a bit unknown would have been the best choice. Don't choose someone that we're gonna, like your Bales and your Isaacs and your Denzel Washingtons and all that stuff. Go with someone unknown for Snake. It help us buy into it a bit more. Dave Anderson, I get the feeling you're still peed off about the casting choice of Catwoman for the new Batman film. Yeah. Ed in the house. Hey, Dean, you missed my comment. Oh, sorry about that, Ed. Oh, Christ's sake, bollocks! Just scroll back up. Where is it? Ed. Not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Someone on Facebook offered the Arkham Asylum Joker for $300, which he originally wanted to sell for $400. Front door glass at the hotel got shattered earlier today. 2 guys looking for money and food. Oh my god, Jesus! You got a you made it out all right, Ed. Oh, man, I used to work in a hotel at night shift on my own in a really rough area. Had many a scary night. But I just there was this mental switch in my head when I got to that place. I turned into a different person. I used to do some really stupid things when I think back about it. There was a room full of 6 guys, 6 big guys, and I just turned up for my shift. I was 20 minutes early and I wasn't even supposed to be working. And the guy, Mark, who was currently working, he looked really shaken when I got there. He's like, there's these guys upstairs, and I tried to tell them to keep it down and they just slammed the door in my face. And without hesitating, I went up there and I knocked on the door, and they tried doing the same thing to me, but I had a master key, and they slammed the door, and I put the master key straight in, and I kicked the door up, and I said, I can't swear. I can swear. I said, get the fuck out. But the look on my face, I remember the look on their face when I said it. They just kind of went into shock, and one of them said, it's all right, mate, calm down. It's like, no, get the fuck out. And they left. 6 of them, big dudes. I'm only little, maybe 5'10", they pissed off. Yeah, lots of stupid things. Night shift at the hotel. Came out unscathed. No scratches, no scrapes. That's all good. I think it was the uniform I created for myself, because they wanted me to wear this stupid shirt, a blue shirt. It didn't look authoritative at all. And I thought, if I'm here at night on my own and I'm responsible for up to 400 people, their safety, and I'm trying to keep dickheads out of here, and the dickheads that we have in here, I have to keep them under control or kick them out. I need to look the part. So I basically came up with my own uniform, which kind of made me look like a prison guard. Just, like a shirt with a dark navy blue tight sweater with my keychain, which just had my keys from my house on it, but it looked like, whatever. I used to carry around this big heavy walkie-talkie. That was my weapon. I thought, if anyone ever tries anything, that's coming down on the bridge of their nose, and that's it. Like self-defense. But anyway, stories, lots of stories. Don't mess with the night shift guys. Right, so I've scrolled up, found Ed's comment. Ed, I hope you're okay, man. Like those hotel jobs, you got to be careful. Watch out. Don't put yourself in harm's way. It's not worth it. Just bloody lock yourself in the office and call the police. What were your favorite TV shows and films as a kid? Street Hawk, Ghostbusters cartoon, the real Ghostbusters. Used to love that. Thundercats, He-Man, Transformers, Generation 1 and all that. Knight Rider, A-Team, Airwolf, Manimal. Yeah, man, that's all the good stuff. Fraggle Rock. Mega Man X. I'll be getting the Qui-Gon Jinn figure in the next few weeks. Congratulations. Yeah, looks like a good piece, man. Buck Rogers. What's that, Buck? Neda C. Croy. Hey, Neda C. Croy. Neda C. Croy. Oh, come back. Where was I? Come back. Oh, man. I've lost my place. Hold up. I'm seeing new comments, but I need to find where I left off because I don't want to miss stuff. Oh, bollocks. Oh, there it is. Okay. Is that a Negan bat in the background? Can you even see it? It's like above the door. Or are you talking about a different bat? That's the Harley Quinn bat. Yeah, just need one good Iron Man. Yeah. And even that, to be honest. See, the thing is, I've owned a lot of Iron Man figures, and I always get bored of him, like really quickly. I don't know what it is. I just get bored. I've owned the Mark III, the Mark IV, the Mark VI, the big one. and I just get bored of them. Always get bored of them. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I just love the Black Panther stuff, man. I didn't think I would. The movie I can take or leave it. I've watched the film like twice since I got the figures because I really got into kind of a Black Panther thing. But even though I've enjoyed watching them, they're definitely overhyped. I mean, they're all right. I mean, I put Black Panther in the same kind of area as Age of Ultron and Captain Marvel, and I don't think Black Panther's up there with Infinity War and Endgame and the original Iron Man and like Ragnarok and Homecoming, and yeah, it's good though. It's good. I mean, I've watched it twice because I was enjoying it and I was in the vibe and everything. So, and it's a damn shame about Chadwick Boseman, man. Would have loved to have seen him come back, and now apparently Shuri's going to be the new Black Panther. Which, oh yeah, she's in trouble. The actress who plays Shuri, she was in trouble for saying some stuff about the cure for COVID, and watch out, it's probably not a cure. They're probably just trying to poison you or something. She's probably not wrong. Oh, but I'll give it a while. I don't even get the flu jab anymore. I don't fucking trust the government. Don't trust the government, people. Don't listen to it. Right. Was the Hitman guy same guy from Deadpool? No, it was not. Ryan, have you thought of making a small movie film lately? Have you thought of making a small movie film? No, not really. Ain't got the time. Oh, I wish I did though, because I'd love to do something at some point. Stiff Richard, no, not Stiff Richard. Stiff Kittens. Hey, Stiff Kittens. He says no video thoughts on the Tweethead Catwoman, Dean. No, I used to do. I used to cover everything like that in a weekly video that I used to do called the Collector World News, but nobody watched it. And then I get messages an hour after I'd upload the latest Collector World News from saying, Dean, aren't you going to do a video on this subject? And like, it's in the Collector World News video, but because the thumbnail didn't show the image of the thing that people were talking about, blah blah blah. Who's messaging me? What's this about? Oh, hang on. Brilliant. Right. Is there a place near you to shop for Hot Toys? Not near me, but you'd have to go up London to Forbidden Planet and pay triple what they're actually worth. So no, Forbidden Planet would probably be the nearest place, unless there's a place around here that I don't know about. But I mean, I can get NECA figures from HMV up in my local high street area, but they don't have a big selection. Got a couple of Predators and a few Pennywise figures. That's about it. Ryan and Chara, if so, about the film thing, if so, start a crowdfund to make a short film. We will back it, especially a sci-fi horror. Oh, thanks, guys. If I did a short film, I mean, obviously, I'd love to do a werewolf movie, but that's not going to happen. I mean, it could do. If I knew someone who'd be willing to make a life-size, a werewolf costume, like a good one. And I think a good way around not having to bother with animatronics and stuff like moving eyes, just make the eyes completely white. That's always been scary to me, like a werewolf, just like a demon werewolf from hell with white eyes. So that way it's creepy when you can't tell if something's looking at you or not. And then the only thing you'd need to worry about is just making the mouth open and close. And there's got to be a way to do that. They can do that with Halloween masks now. There's Halloween masks where you can have a werewolf mouth moving. So just make the eyes white, do a good job with the design, and you could definitely do it. But if I was going to do one, obviously the easiest thing to do would be Michael Myers. I just need to find someone who's the right height, the right shape. And I've got the mask and the coveralls and kitchen knife ain't too hard to come by. So, I mean, a short Michael Myers film is definitely something that I could do. But again, finding the time to do it and the people to work with who I can tolerate would be, the ideal situation. I left some other comments as well. Yeah. UK Frogman 82. Would you buy a Metal Gear Solid Hot Toys figure if they did one? Not really, because I've already got that covered. I got me Kit Bashed Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake, and I got Quiet. So I'm all sorted for Snake, to be honest. There's pictures. Oh, right, Chris Evans. Yeah. Hold on a minute. Chris Evans is Snake. I would be happy with that, man. I would be happy with him. I can imagine him with the hair and the beard. I think the voice would be okay. Definitely, Chris Evans as Snake would not bother me one bit. Um. All right. Mega Man X, how's the COVID vaccinations going over there, Dean? We'll be getting the vaccine here in the States tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, man, I hope it works. I don't know. We had some news about that on TV a few days ago. The first lady to have it done. That was big news. I don't know how it's going, to be honest. I don't know. Kind of just don't really want to watch TV, man. It's all bullshit. Most of it, about 95% of it is all just rubbish. I left some older comment. Did that? UK Frogman. Did that. Vinny Art. Hey, Vinny Art. Damn it, I lost it. Come back. There it is. The 80s had some great shows. Yeah, they did, man, for sure. Ethan says, what's your favorite horror movie? Dog Soldiers. Abby, if you would have kicked the door in with Michael Myers mask on. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's pretty crazy that I managed to come out of that job without any serious harm being done to me. It's got some real crazy people at night in that area. Mega Man X, I have done my fair share of night shift security detail, and let me tell you, it's no joke. Yeah, I know, man. I did it for maybe 6 years, 5 years, definitely 5 years, maybe heading on to 6 years. Just every night on your own. It was brilliant, man. The first 2 years were bliss. It was just peaceful. It was lovely. I don't know what happened, but I mean, it was always a rough area. It was always a very busy area. But the first 2 years, I mean, most nights I wouldn't even see anyone. I turn up, do my patrols, get the paperwork done, handle the tills and all that stuff, and it was easy. I loved it. I thought to myself, I can see myself doing this till I retire. It's not too bad, not too shabby. Oh, got gas. And then, managers, man, new managers turn up and they want to put their stamp on things and fuck everything up and piss everyone off and let them know they're the boss. And it's like people say, people don't leave jobs, they leave managers. What's this? You got some figures that you're not displaying in this room. Well, yeah, all the Myers stuff, and there's a fair bit in the loft as well. What's your favorite figure in the collection at the moment? I don't know. Oh, Ryan Smith said that. What's your favorite figure in the collection at the moment? I don't know, man. I don't know. A whole bunch of stuff, really. I honestly don't have a favorite at this moment in time. I go, going in and out of me little phases. I saw a doctor on the flu. Turns out they're made of from a lizard. Okay. I got a lot of Godzillas by NECA. Yeah, I still need to do that. I still need to get a Godzilla. I was just literally about 3 days ago. I was having a little rummage about on eBay, and I had a look at the Shin Godzilla. He was a bit overpriced, so I was like, nah. I do like the Shin Godzilla design, very creepy looking. Briscoe, do you remember the cartoon Starcom from the 80s? Doesn't ring a bell. The toys were really cool too. They were similar to mask figures, but had little magnets on their feet, and the vehicles could magnetize together. That sounds kind of familiar. If I saw them, I'd probably remember it. The name, though, Starcom, isn't ringing a bell for me right now, Briscoe. Stiff Kittens. So you won't be getting the 1/4 Catwoman then? No, I don't think so, sir. I got enough Catwoman for the moment. Kevin Higgins, hey Dean, wish we had a figure pit here in the US. I've got some hot toys I'd like to sell, but dealing with eBay is a pain in the butt. Well, you never know, man. We might extend our reach, shall we say, to the our brothers and sisters across the pond. Early days, man. It's only been like maybe 4 months or something since we started up. So watch this space. Just wear a Chewbacca costume and change the mask. Ryan Smith, I would like to see a sequel to yours and Nick's Alien video. Ah, nice. What, the pulse rifle one? Yeah, man. Who knows? You know. Yeah, maybe we'll see. Javi still got the 1 for Freddy Krueger, and are you a fan of the Thing 80s version? Oh yeah, the Thing, man. Absolutely. Love the Thing. Stop motion Thing videos, especially the Frozen one. Paolo, hey Dean, I just sent you a little video to your Instagram. It's a stop motion I did. Oh, sweet, Paolo. I'll check that out. Very cool. UK Frogman 82. If you could design to make your own Hot Toys, what would it be? I don't know, man. I don't know. I've already answered. I'm just thinking how many different ways I can answer that question. Catwoman, Street Hawk, Dog Soldiers, Howling, all those ones. Make one of those. You got some video game figures? Question mark. Video game figures. Well, yeah, I mean Arkham Asylum, Batman, Joker, Mark Hamill, Joker. What do we call him? Metal Gear, Quiet and Snake, and all that. Dylan Hicks, what figures do you have in the loft? Any chance of displaying them and putting others up there? The old switcheroo. Yeah, I'll have to take a whole day out though to do that. It's a mess in the loft. I really need to sort it out. It's very hard to walk around up there because they didn't put any floor down. It's just beams with loads of fluff that's poisonous up there. So I managed to get these big flat panels of like plywood or whatever it is, and I've tried to make it walkable up there. So I have to really, when I go up there, there's nothing to hold on to, and you're kind of trying to balance and not fall through the ceiling because, yeah, I don't really like to go up there very much. That's why things don't change around very much, to be honest. But there's a fair bit up there, a fair bit. Stiff Kittens, am I posing right now? My Bandai Godzilla. Hang on. Where'd it go? Come back. There we go. Cobra, Dean, remember Exo Squad, the cartoon from the 90s? Would make an awesome figure. I don't remember that, to be honest. If it was the 90s, then I would have been into my teenage years. Well, from about 93 onwards. I was 10 in 1990. So maybe, but I just don't remember that, to be honest. Yeah, I did it for 6 years as well. The douchebag branch manager fired me for not staying over because my relief didn't show up. I couldn't stay because I had church that night. He fired what? So you'd already done the hours that you were meant to do, and he fired you. It's all about how you talk to, if someone thinks, believe me, man, it's very rare that someone's put in a position of management and they don't abuse it or become big-headed or turn into a fuckwit. Very, very rare in my experience. There's a fine line between being a tough manager, but also people forget, man. The most important thing your staff have got to be happy. They got to feel like they're valued and respected. Otherwise, you're just gonna do the bare minimum, just enough to not get fired. And yeah, it's tough, man. I've known very little managers in my life that handled that position well. Some of them were atrocious and got what they deserved in the end. Hey Dean, would it maybe be all right if you could see the video on the stream? All right, Paolo. Bloody hell, eh? Paolo. Oh, Tanila. Let's see what. Coca-Cola tests COVID-19 positive in blah blah blah. Okay, I'll check that out. Here we go. Share the link. All right, stop motion. Here we go. Oh wow, Paolo. Ooh. Oh, you. Cheeky little sod. Hey, Paolo. Fucking Paolo. Oh, he got me again. Got Rick rolled. Brilliant. Oh man. Where was I? Paolo, man. Right. Medicom made some cool Godzilla figures back in the day. It's made like an actual rubber suit that the figure can fit into. Oh, all right. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen them. Mega Man X. If the figure pit does come to the US, I'd be doing business there on the regular. UK Frogman 82. What's your take on Mezco 112 figures? I think they're brilliant. They're absolutely fantastic. How long have we been going? 1 hour and 41 minutes. Okay. Do you know what? I don't even look how many people are watching. That's the first time I've looked tonight at how many people are watching. So we've got 47 people. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. What was I doing? Javi, a pure horror background of figures while you live stream would be dope. Yeah, that would be cool. You could just reposition things here a little bit and you could see the whole wall behind me, but then I wouldn't be able to have this kind of. This is currently what's the word? Attached to the shelf. Yeah. Jesse says, Jesse. Hey Dean, I love your channel. Your Myers collection is superb. Very nice collection you have, sir. Have you heard of Creations Unearthed? Yes. They have a Myers figure with real 6-scale latex mask. Oh wow. I think Kane Productions maybe tried that a while back. I remember I had one on order, but then I ended up going for something else instead. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I just worry that they wouldn't last too long, or I'm sure they would though. I'm sure it'd be fine. But it's a cool idea. Evil Alex, did you watch some anime classics like Akira, Ghost in the Shell, Jin Raw, Vampire Hunter D? No, I've never watched any anime, to be honest. Evil Alex, have not, sir. I'm sorry. Bobby Meek, this manager getting power mad is true. If people had said Hitler's art was good, things would have turned out differently. Yeah, well, I mean, it's heavy, but yeah. I've never had any interest in any job I've ever done. Never had any interest in moving up and becoming one of them. But I know, honestly, in my heart, I would have been good at handling people and making people feel. I never forget about that. Obviously, there's good days, there's bad days. People have things going on in their personal life, and sometimes they bring that baggage to work and unload it on their employees. But I think I would have been a good manager as far as being tough but very fair and likable and making people feel, don't forget to say good job today to people, as they're leaving, thanks for what you did today, you did well, stuff like that. It makes a big difference. When I was at the fucking hotel for the first 2-3 years, the manager I had, he was called Nigel, and he wasn't the best manager in the world, but one thing he always made sure to do was to make you feel valued. And he always, not every day, but maybe once a fortnight, he'd make a point of saying, appreciate all your hard work, stuff like that. It really gives you a nice little boost, and you think, yeah, thank you. I feel, I want to work a bit harder now because I want to hear that again, rather than the manager we had at the end that made me leave because she was a cunt. Sorry. Yeah, no, what? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Hold up. I want a cigarette. Dean, when are you getting the Mando? Oh, well, Hot Toys Mandalorian would be tasty. I haven't seen any of series 2 yet. I'll watch that. Maybe I might be able to watch that with Nick or something. I haven't got, what's it called, Disney Plus and all that. Well, how am I going to watch Justice League, the Snyder Cut, and all this stuff? Like, because I don't have Amazon Prime, or I've got Netflix, I've got Sky. I don't even watch Sky. But I don't know how I'm going to watch these films when they first come out, to be honest. I mean, you can still go to the cinema and watch Wonder Woman on the 16th. I doubt I'll be going. I went to the cinema to see Dog Soldiers. I wouldn't have gone usually, but it was Dog Soldiers, and you don't get many chances to see that again at the cinema. So I saw that. But other than that, Kevin, working on a Batman Begins display. Got the 1/6 Begins suit, the Takara First Night Out version, and the Demon along with the other pieces. Just got to find the right look. Good luck, Kevin. I mean, I've done plenty of videos on the channel. It's been so long. I've done so many Batman videos now since 2007. I can't even remember. Oh, thanks for the super chat. Who was that? But what I'm saying is, if you need any help with stuff, I mean, I can't remember, but I've probably covered it at some point on the channel. If you type in Dean Knight 333 Batman Begins into YouTube, it will bring up everything I've ever done. So and there's other people. There's a guy, Comic Ross, is that on Instagram? Comic Ross on Instagram. He's done a Firesin body swap on the Hot Toys Begins. Amazing. I think he's also got a custom head sculpt as well. Yeah, there's quite a few people out there who've done some amazing stuff when it comes to Batman Begins. Paolo says, Dean, I'm sorry if I got you copyright strike. Oh yeah, get bloody Rick Ashley on me case. Thanks. Cheers. Rick, is that his name? Rick Ashley? Yeah, whatever. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Into the microphone. Press those likes. Oh, cheers, Robert. So the super chat was from Manny Espy. Is that how you say it? Manny Espy, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Says, I love your videos, man, and hope you're having a great day. Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It's very, very cool of you. Thank you. Snyder Cut comes out on Blu-ray later next year. Yeah, well, it's getting very hard these days to see films online. That's all I'll say. Hang on, another message. That's not for me. Lovely jobby. Hello from Belgium, from Baz Roland. Hey, Belgium. Hey, Baz. Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah. Baz says appreciation is important. Yeah, man. In the workplace, for sure. Or reviews or clips, all the good scenes, always wait for Blu-ray. Yeah. And Jesse says, I've noticed you've started to plunder in the Myers mask collecting. Any plans on the Part 2 Warlock mask or Rob Zombie film versions? Yeah, not really. I don't know why, because I love the look of the Rob Zombie Myers. And there's quite a few awesome masks out there. I've just never really, I don't know. To be honest, I'm still chasing the perfect 78 mask, and I'm still chasing the perfect 2018 mask. I've got my Trick or Treat Studios 78 life size mask that Simon Brandolino painted. He did an amazing job. He haired it. I wasn't too happy with the type of hair that was used, so I ripped all that hair off, got some mohair, and put the hair on myself and styled it. And from dead on the front, it looks incredible with the horns where they should be, but from the side, it goes a bit wrong. So there's a guy on Instagram who does incredible work for the 78 hair, and I don't know if I'm going to see him. He's usually here when I'm scrolling. I'll see if he pops up here. But I would really like to send my 78 mask to him. The Nag Nightmare 78 mask that I used to have had the best hair I've ever seen for a 78 Mars. It was absolutely perfect. It looked identical to the hair in the scene where he's coming through the closet and the light bulbs on above his head. Absolutely identical. The color, the way it was sitting on the head, everything, the texture of it was absolutely perfect. But my Nag Nightmare mask was very tight on my head. I couldn't wear it. And it was time to let it go. Jesus. Oh my God. I keep watching like shark videos on Instagram. There's this massive, massive great white shark, and the dude's out of the cage just swimming around free with it. Scary. Oh wow, that's cool. The bat collector, and a cool picture of the I think that's the Mezco Catwoman. I know you can't really see it very well, but check out the bat collector on Instagram. He's got a cool picture of that. I'm not even following him. There I am. I am now. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the guy. Anyway, I need to get my 78 mask rehead, and I've got Simon Brandolino is doing me a new 2018 mask. And I might sell my current one, it's depending on how I feel about the new one when I get it. It's like with the Joaquin Phoenix Joker figure. I know how it should look, and it always frustrates me when other people are trying to tell me otherwise, because I know. But yeah, I know how it should look, and I know how I need it to look. So it's just a matter of chasing the dragon. I'll chase that dragon. Okay, where was I? Paolo's still laughing. Yeah, you should be. That was brilliant. Any plans for more top 10 videos? Now that you've reviewed so many figures this year, you can do a revamped top 10 figures. Yeah, I don't have in my collection a lot of that stuff, but there's certainly enough new stuff here to do maybe a new top 10. Definitely, man. It takes a fair bit of effort doing those videos. So it's just a matter of getting it done. I'll get it done, man. So yeah, Dylan Hicks, thanks for suggesting it, man. I will get it done. I will get it done. Give me a sort of 2-month window. I know that sounds like a long time, but it's busy, man. It's hectic at the moment. Not just work, but life, man. There's some major heavy stuff going on at the moment. I'm surprised I haven't had a stroke by now. Mega Man X, touch wood. 1984 Wonder Woman will be released on HBO Max as well as theaters. Yeah, I don't have HBO Max, so I'd either go see it at the cinema, risk another dose of COVID, or just wait for it to come out on Blu-ray. Yeah, because I can wait. To be honest, there's apart from Halloween Kills, I can wait for everything else. I need to see Halloween Kills straight away, but everything else can just wait for Blu-ray release. Really. I heard they're getting rid of Blu-ray. Now everything will be digital. I hope not. I love Blu-ray and 4K. I doubt they'll do that, man, because they know that people out there like tangible stuff. I like to, when it comes to my favorite films, I want to physically be able to hold that box. I think there'll always be physical media to a certain extent, you know. I'd be very surprised if they completely did away with it. It wouldn't make any sense. I think that'd be a silly decision. It doesn't really make any sense now that you think about it. But oh man, I really hope they don't get rid of Blu-ray. Well, I mean, something new will come along because Blu-ray's, you know, the DVD of today now. Is things are moving on. Got 8K and 12K on the way and all this. What's your 2021 Hot Toys list? I don't have one. Sorry. I will only buy physical media, says Briscoe. Then Javi says, do you have any Jason hockey masks? Yeah, I've got 2. It's kind of nailed to the wall. You can see one there. That's from part 3. And then there is another one and still in the packaging. And I forget what one that was. That's the one with the blue instead of the red bits. So yeah, I got me 2 Jason masks. They fit me really good. I did a video on YouTube. Check that out. Type in D-Note333 Jason mask and it will come up. Maverick 1, is that? Yep. What do you think of the TB League bodies? They're amazing. I upgraded my Mando with the TB League 34 body. It took the figure to new heights. It's pricey, but it pays off. Hot Toys should have adopted those types of bodies. Yeah, man, you must be new here. I've got a lot of Firesin stuff on the channel, man. Catwoman, Harley, my quiet figures, Vampirella, probably some other bits and pieces. But yeah, Firesin are the way, man, when it comes to posability and realistic kind of muscle tones and stuff. Hang on. Okay, definitely want to keep my Blu-ray. Okay, more Blu-ray stuff. I love picking up Jazz Inc. Batmobiles, Venom, Hot Toy. Oh right, yeah, Venom. Forgot about that. Yeah, Venom. The Hot Toys are doing Venom finally. Forgot about that one. Yeah, that looks good. Looks very good. It doesn't come with a Tom Hardy head, does it? I don't think so. That would have been cool. The Mezco Catwoman is a nice figure. Delicate though, says Kevin. All right. Yeah, I can live without it, but that picture definitely looked nice on Instagram. I like the look of it. Mega Man X, I'm currently playing Cyberpunk 2077, and I'm enjoying it so far. I'll be uploading it on my channel once I'm done. Cool, Mega Man. I was saying earlier in the stream, I've got a video in the pipeline about the game. I haven't completed it, so I won't be calling it a review, but I'll just be sharing some thoughts about things and some gameplay that I've captured. And some tips for getting the PS4 Pro version to look better. Basically, I turned off the motion blur and the aperture and turned off a lot of the HUD. Definitely helps with immersion a lot. And the frame rate seems to have picked up a fair bit. It seems pretty steady at 30 frames per second now that I've turned off all those other little things that aren't really necessary and just make the game look blurry. But yeah, I'm enjoying it too, man. I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'll be honest, I whacked it down to easy because I was getting pissed off of getting killed. Because I'm rubbish at crafting in games, like crafting, upgrading your gun to make it finally be able to actually do some damage. I don't like the bullet sponge enemies. I get it because it's an RPG and all that, but yeah, I've emptied a full clip of 30 bullets into one person and had to reload and finish them off with some more bullets, even though they're just a regular street gang member. It's ridiculous. I don't like that. But apparently there's things you can upgrade to make that not as annoying and make them die quicker. But they die pretty quickly with the katana sword that I'm currently rocking out on the streets. If I see anyone messing about, give it one of them. I got a 30-day free trial for HBO Max, so might watch it on there. Yeah. I hope Disney will do a Blu-ray of Mandalorian, or well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like The Irishman on Netflix, the De Niro movie with Pacino and Pesci and all that. Is that out to buy physically? Because I've never seen it in a shop to buy. Because I want that film. I've seen it. I've watched it like 3 times. It's like 3.5 hours long. I don't watch it all in one go, but I've seen that film a few times because I think it's brilliant. But I want to own it. Like coming back to that physical copy thing. We like it. But I've never seen The Irishman available to buy in HMV or anything, so that sucks. Maybe someday. I suppose they want to keep it on Netflix for as long as possible and just, think how many people signed up to Netflix, finally gave in, like the older generation who weren't really up for streaming movies, but they love Goodfellas and Casino and Taxi Driver and stuff. And they thought, wow, I've got no choice. I'm going to have to get bloody Netflix to watch this new Martin Scorsese film. Okay. Dylan Hicks, I think he's talking about the top 10. He says, there's no rush, Dean. You keep your health and personal life in top shape before videos. Besides, 2 months is like 50 years in 2020 time. Yeah. Thanks, sir. Neddy Croy, I don't even have a Blu-ray player. Fair dues. Digital is getting more expensive while physical is getting cheaper. Well, I can't say I've really noticed that, to be honest. I haven't been out since all this lockdown stuff started months and months ago. Really, I haven't really been too many places, so I haven't really been keeping an eye on it. But what do you think of Activision
blicking what? Blicking this 6-year-old account because they were playing Cordia. I don't know what that means. Sorry, Stiff Kittens. I have the Did Roger Moore. Love that figure. DID, is that? I forget there's a company called that. Roger Moore. Yeah, he was one of my favorite Bonds. Irish just came out on Chrome 25 Digipack. Oh, okay. Cheers, Alex. And Reese is amazing. He's back again. Hello, sir. Okay. Oh, 2 hours. 2 hours. All right, I'm going to wrap this up soon because I still got to do my Cyberpunk video, folks. My throat's getting all sore from talking. I should probably drink some water. Briscoe, yeah. Even though I don't want to give Disney any money, I'd rather pay for a single item than their poo service. Not my words, the words of Briscoe. 1, 2, 3, 4. The game crashed about 4 times. Yeah, I've had it crash about 8 times now. Not good start for the game. I don't like the bullet sponge either. Yeah. But I understand, though. It's a very ambitious game. They're not as big as Rockstar. They don't have that many people working on it and testing things and stuff. So obviously, even though it was in development for 7 years, it's still very ambitious game with a smaller crew working on it. I don't know how big the crew is, and no bugger all about who made it, but I'm assuming they don't have the manpower of Rockstar. So I forgive them. You know, they're obviously not maliciously trying to release a game to piss people off. They're trying their best, and the big 17 gigabyte patch that I just did like yesterday seems to have fixed a fair bit. Still getting crashes, but it's a big game. Let's give it a few months, and I'm sure a year from now it will be completely sorted, and you shouldn't have to wait that long. But I'm enjoying it now, so it's all good. It's very, very similar feel to Fallout. You know, it's the same kind of thing. You're picking up scrap in every little drawer and box on the ground. You open it up to see what's in there and all that stuff. Bullet sponge enemies and, you know, all that stuff. Fallout 4 is, I think, a better game for sure, man. I don't remember playing much of Fallout 4. I do remember having it for a bit. And like Nick, Lee loves that one. He's always going on about Fallout 4. My missus, she loves that. She's started a new game on that recently. She loves it. So I probably, do you know what? Fallout 4, the Game of the Year edition, was on PlayStation Network for like a $5. And I remember sitting there, the thumb hovering above the button to buy it, but I was feeling stingy that evening, so I didn't do it. I should have done it like $5, man, for the Game of the Year edition. But then I'm thinking to myself, when am I going to play it? I can't. I ain't got the time to play Ghosts of Tsushima as much as I'd love to. I just can't. There's always something else that needs doing. It's not like when I was in my 20s where I could just spend a whole evening and a whole night just sitting playing games just non-stop. Just can't do it anymore. And I don't have the energy for it. I get sleepy. I'm sleepy now. I could literally just fall asleep. I'm knackered. MK Solid 82. Hello. He says, "Hi, Dean. Do you think NECA will make Robin Hood Prince of Thieves figures? And are you excited about NECA getting Hammer Horror? No and no. Keep it short and sweet. No desire to see Robin Hood Prince of Thieves figures. And I am not excited about the Hammer Horror license, although I'm sure many people are. Fair play to them. Fair play to them. Mega Man X says the Watchmen series is on HBO Max. Will you be watching the new Obi-Wan series when it comes out? No. I recently rewatched American Psycho and really want a Hot Toys or Mezco Patrick Bateman figure now. Well, Briscoe, there is a new company on the horizon called Iconic. What was it? Iconic Figures? Definitely Iconic something. And it's my buddy Andrew from Keyboard Warriors. He is, helming the venture. And yeah, man, there's a sick really sick piece coming in 1/6 scale for American Psycho with 2 head sculpts. So keep an eye for that. It's coming. So don't go spending any money on any Patrick Bateman stuff that's currently out, because you'll want the new one. So just give it a while, man. Give it a few months. It's in development at the moment. Iconic Studios, maybe. Mega Man X, what do you think of The Last of Us 2 sweeping the Game Awards this year? All right, did it? Best graphics, music, acting, but that's it. Yeah. So yeah, graphics, obviously it should win for that. Music, I don't remember the music in particular. There was a lot of acoustic guitar stuff. But the way you could play the guitar in the game was fucking amazing. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Watch the YouTube videos of people playing well-known songs on the game guitar. It's amazing, man. And the acting, yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's fair enough. Only Mezco I like to get is all right. The only Mezco I'd like to get is the Christopher Reeve Superman. Oh yeah, nice, very nice. Paolo, Dean, if you got the chance to get a good guy doll, would you want it rag or articulated? Articulated. Well, if it was just Chucky and his good guy natural look, ragdoll, but Chucky coming to get you, articulated. Dum 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 dum. I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon. Ed, if you were to get a Hot Toys Mandalorian figure, which one would you get? The OG release or the one with the child, heavy infantry, or Beskar armor version? I'd go for the one with the more kind of updated armor, the chrome one with the child and all that stuff. Originally, I thought the first one, but as I continued watching the series, the newer armor grew on me more, and yeah, I'd be happy with either one, to be honest. But yeah, if I had to choose, I'd go for the more recent one with the more chromey kind of armor. Not chrome, but it's not chrome. But you know what I mean. Any interest in Robin Hood Men in Tights figures? No, you know that already. Kevin recently discovered Blue Tack. Sorry. So helpful as a collector. Keeps the figures in place and helps tighten those joints. Yeah, I had to use a tiny bit of Blue Tack on me Harley Quinn sideshow hands on the Firesin joints. For some reason, Catwoman's hands go on perfect, but Harley Quinn's, she must have a slightly bigger hole than Catwoman. Leave that one where it is. Oh, nice. I can't wait. I will definitely be keeping an eye out for that. Thanks for the heads up, Dean. I can't remember what he's talking about, but fair enough. Ed, picking up the Tweeterhead Superpower Batman maquette with the blue cape, and it looks stunning. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, is that the last comment? Oh, thank God for that. Probably missed a few. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Oh, for fuck's sake. Brilliant. By the way, it's always good to see you, my friend. Hope Ruby is doing well. Thanks for the hard work as always. Stay awesome and stay safe. God bless. Thanks for being the best part of YouTube. Oh, that's Ed right there, guys. Thanks, Ed. God bless you. Stay safe at that hotel, man. Stay safe. It's just a job, you know. Don't put yourself in harm's way. Hey, Dean, I'm making a new segment for my channel called Figure Interrogation. Oh, yeah. Paolo. Bloody Paolo and his practical jokes, eh? You've got to get up pretty early in the morning to catch your boy Dean out, so he must be getting up at like fucking 4 a.m. or something. The categories I mentioned were my opinions. It won. All right. What? Yeah, for the Game Awards. The categories I mentioned were my opinions. It won more awards than it deserved, like Best Directing and other stuff. Gamers Voice Award is going to Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, okay. So, well, yeah. I don't know. I'm not even halfway through Ghosts, so I love it though. It's brilliant. I liked The Last of Us 2. I deleted my game of The Last of Us 2 because I needed the hard drive space for Cyberpunk. and I doubt I'd ever go back and play Last of Us 2 again. I did try, because you can go back in once you finish the story. You can go in and choose any of the encounters fights you had, like throughout the game, like when you'll do some exploring and then you come to a part where there's a big fight, and then so you can choose any one of those fights again and just jump in and go straight back and do it. But I tried that, and even though it's brilliant, it really is. I'm not talking about the story choices or anything, but just the gameplay and the graphics and the sound, and it's all top notch. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's just so bloody grim. It's not fun at the end of the day. It wasn't a fun experience, but kept me hooked until the end. And I admire the bravery of, the choices. I'm not going to go into it all again, but you have to remember it's a very, very harsh world that those characters exist in, and harsh things happen. And people were very upset about things that happen, but I can totally understand why those things would happen. So, Yes, thanks for the heads up on the American Psycho figure, Briscoe. Yeah, just hold off on buying any American Psycho stuff just yet, Briscoe, because there is the Iconic Studios figure coming pretty soon. Hopefully, it looks like it's going to happen. So yeah. Aaron Underwood, what's your real job, Dean? I am a jizz mopper up in Soho 3 times a week. I am the dude who cleans up your mess. Ed, Ghost of Tsushima should have won Game of the Year. Final Fantasy was good, and so was Doom Eternal. I haven't played Doom Eternal. I'll probably suck at that game, to be honest. But not necessarily Game of the Year. Want to see the intro? I promise it's not Rickroll. I'm being legitimate. No, fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 3 times. I learned my lesson with you, Paolo. You little prankster. Hey, what's going on? Dean, you finish Red Death Redemption. Whatever the name is. Yeah, I'll finish Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, and they're amazing. Some of my best times playing a game ever. Love it. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Good stuff. Well, we're finished, guys. That's the end of the comments, and I'm exhausted, so I'm going to go and try and do this Cyberpunk video. And that's it, folks. We've done 2 hours and 12 minutes. Aaron Underwood, this is crazy good stuff. Hard graft. Your collection is amazing. Oh, thanks, Aaron. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for watching, guys. What's this about? Right, where's the effects and stuff? Let me piss about with this for a minute. Can you do effects? How do I do it on here? What's that? Oh, edit. I can edit stuff. What can I edit? Oh no, don't do that. Cancel. I can't see where the effects are. I don't see anything. Anyway, thanks, Briscoe. Take care, you too, man. And bye, Nedesy Croy. Thank you. And Ed says The Last of Us 2 failed in terms of story with its main character, Abby. Joel and Ellie deserved better. See, now, I don't agree. That's just your opinion. All that. Oh, I'm sorry, but you're going to start me off now. The amount of Angry Joe and everyone saying, Joel deserved better and you have to earn it, and he wasn't earned and all this. Oh, fuck off. Seriously, man. Not you, Ed. God bless you. I'm not talking to you. I'm just saying, just that whole attitude towards the game, like, they deserved better and you have to earn the death and all this bollocks. No, they're living in a world where everyone is out for they're out for 100%. Just no bollocks. I'm sorry, but Joel wiped out a whole fucking hospital full of people to save Ellie in the first game. Somebody was going to come for him, and they did, and they fucking killed him, because as far as they were concerned, he deserved it, and that's life. And if that makes people sad, then I'm sorry, but shit happens, and especially in that world. So all the people crying about Joel's death not being earned, or the characters deserve better, yeah, maybe, but I respect the decision to do what they did. It was a fucking miserable game, though. I'm never playing it again, but but I admire the sort of bold choices that they made. Yes. All the Briscoe, be well, stay safe. Take care, pal. Keep the videos coming. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, man. Videos on the way. And Cobra, before you go, Dean, happy to see live stream again. Much respect. See you on the next one. Bat Tank. Hashtag Bat Tank. Thank you very much, Cobra. All right, guys, I'm out. Before I say anything else that's going to get me in hot water. Mega Man X. They didn't have to go down the road of revenge. They could have focused more on the infection, on the infected and other factions. But no. Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, Joel killed a whole building full of people, and those people have friends and family, and eventually it was going to catch up to him. And in my experience, you know, if you do enough shit, eventually it will come back. So thank you. Corey. Hey, Corey. You too, Robert. The people saying goodbye. All right, guys, I'm off. What's this? Paolo. See you, Paolo. Thanks for the Rick roll. Cheeky little bugger. All right. I just stop it. Oh, there it is. End stream. All right. Yeah. See you, Briscoe. Merry Christmas to you too. And that's it. I'm out. Bye. What? Oh, yeah. Not yet. Yeah, that's why I said end, you pleb. All right, well, let's cancel it then. I'm back. Hey, Loki. Oh, the Loki trailer. Yeah, no one mentioned Loki. It actually just says okay, but I thought it said Loki, so I started talking about Loki. Agree to disagree. Bye, Dean. Yeah, no, don't worry, Mega Man X is fine. Last of Us Part 2 is a very dividing experience, isn't it? So it's interesting. I just think, I mean, obviously, I would prefer Joel didn't get beaten to bits with a baseball bat, but I know why it happened, and you know, yes. Anyway, I'm going to shift it on to the next one. Look out for the Cyberpunk video, and I'll get on the case with that top 10 Hot Toys video, Dylan, if you're still here. Sounds like something I should do. It's been a while since I did the top 10, so I'll get on that. But see you soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye.